Greetings, comrades. The revolution continues. Hey, what's up, everyone? JT from Drumunism here with the comeback video. That's right, Drumunism can be beaten down, but Drumunism never dies. In this video, I just want to catch everyone up on what's been going on for the last 14 months or so. We're going to give our plans for the future of my life, the future of this channel. We're going to talk about things you will see on this channel and the things that you won't see on this channel. And then I want to dive right into our first subject, what it truly means to be a drummer. So first off, just to catch everyone up, back in late October of 2021, my then wife tried to double cross me in an unforgivable manner, so I had to divorce her. It was a really tough time. Had to break down the drum set, break down the entire studio, had to move it all into storage, pray that nobody touched or stole my drum set. All I had for a year was my practice pad and a djembe. Thankfully, my boys at Fat Man Studio and Lexington Recording Guild, they were there for me. Gave me the opportunity to step in and play some percussion every once in a while. Had no idea when I was going to be able to play my kit again. Had to trust complete strangers to pack up my drum set, set it on a truck. Had to hope that that truck even made it to the correct destination. Pray that my drums were safe in storage. And then have another set of complete strangers carry my babies back into the new studio. It was terrible. But what do we get for going through a difficult time? Get rewarded. We got the new studio, the drums set up, we got hardwood floors, we got a higher ceiling, and just everything sounds better in this space. And if I ever seriously want to record an album, I can move everything out into the living room where the reverb, the resonance, everything is even better. And besides the new studio, we're here in a new state, in a new city, just outside of Houston. Got way more opportunities. There's about 100 recording studios in the area. I'm sure an infinite amount of bands that need drummers. There's a number of bars that actually have open mic nights where any rando can come in and sit in and improvise. Got a new woman in my life. Younger, taller, thinner, prettier, more successful, but most importantly, supports my creative endeavors and is not demon possessed. So that will further enhance my abilities to put out content, record new music, make more videos, and maybe come up with something brand new that no one's ever done before. So we got a new outlook here on life. We got a new sound, a new look. We're going to continue some of the old stuff. I do want to complete my album of world folk music that I lay drums and other instruments upon. We might do some play-along music videos as well. So we got a new studio with a new look, a new sound. We got new goals. Everything has been upgraded. So all the trials and tribulations between October 21 and January 23, it was all worth it, baby. Nothing but upgrades. So we're going to charge forward with the Drumunist agenda because this party never ends. And I just got to give a shout out and a thank you to all my fans. Before the hiatus, I had 4 fans who I cherished deeply. And since then, I didn't check the channel for almost a year. And when I came back, it had a staggering over 24 fans. I consider subscribers fans. And I am just absolutely blown away at the, 600% increase in fandom. You guys are why I do this. If anyone gets any kind of benefit, enjoyment, entertainment out of this at all, then my job is complete. I know I have fun and I'm entertained by doing this. But if somebody else is as well, then it's not a complete waste of time. So thank you to everyone who's joined the party since I've been away. It's only going to get better from here. So here's what you will see on this channel. We're going to talk about other drum channels that are bigger, more popular than mine. Talk about what's good and what's bad about them. How to choose which ones you listen to and who your drumming role models should be. We're going to make more music videos. We're going to make more instructional videos. We might do honest reviews of musical instruments, drumming, drumsticks, cymbals, drums, whatever. Honest reviews that I'm not paid for and I'm giving my real opinion. I want to share what I consider to be wisdom, the lessons that I've learned kind of late along the path that I wish I truly embraced earlier. Lessons that people tried to tell me, but maybe I didn't hear or understand or want to listen at the time, or whatever the case may be. You know, when you're young, you don't listen to anyone. If you are young and you got open ears, then you're going to get a lot of benefit from this channel. And if you're not young, if you're like me and you're diving back into this, you may be getting into the drums for the first time. If you're like me, you're getting back into the drums for the 4th or 5th time in your lifetime. We're just going to make a solid progression towards being the best drummers that we all can be. Just lessons that, had I known and applied earlier, would make me a better drummer today, and perhaps I wouldn't be restarting the process for the 5th time around. A little bit of do what I do, and a lot of don't do what I did. Coming up. Catch it. Don't miss it. Here's what you won't find on this channel. Won't do any show-off drumming. We're only going to play what's appropriate for the music.
I actually put in my own emotions of what I wanted the music to make me feel, of not just what I'm playing, but also the spaces in between, to know exactly where they fit to make the groove feel right, feel right, feel right, feel right.
There's plenty of channels out there playing way too many drum notes for the song that they're playing along with. We're not going to do any more of that here. On this channel, we're not going to discuss how to do any stick tricks.
I say yeah, 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 yeah.
We're not going to be spinning our sticks, flipping them around, whacking them against the drum, and then catching them again. Might whack our sticks on the hardware every once in a while. We might whack the rim of the drum every once in a while. God forbid the shell. But we will not be flipping them around, tossing them, treating our sticks like they're anything less than a musical instrument. Yeah, there's lots of pros out there who are very successful doing all of these things. There's this one guy who's completely flagrant about it, and his whole shtick is putting on a show behind the drum set and somehow manages to play the drums perfectly while he does it. You won't find that here. Also, since I've left, there's this dude who somehow plays these impossible songs one-handed. People challenge him like, oh man, you can't play Slipknot one-handed. He's like, oh, I can't? Watch me. Is that cool as fuck? Yes. Am I impressed? Of course. But it's not music related to limit yourself to only one arm. It adds a handicap, yes. Makes for a good video. But as far as making music, it's irrelevant and superfluous. So you won't find it here. No extra notes, no flashy movements, and we will not have any paid advertising. I will talk about the items that I use. I'll give my honest opinion on it, but you will not ever get a paid opinion from me because a paid opinion is dishonest. If I ever do make anything off of this channel, it's just going to be through YouTube and having so many subscribers and so many fans. And if the channel never gets big, then great. Never meant it to get big anyways. All right, now that that's all out of the way, let's get to our first topic of discussion right now. We're going to talk about what it means to be a drummer. Drummers take a lot of flack for a lot of reasons. Some of it's deserved, some of it's not. In reality, the drummer is much more than just a guy who hangs out with 3 other musicians. The drummer does more than just keep the beat.
That was totally weird for me.
You hear that, Bob?
Why don't you try getting a more solid beat?
Regular?
Oh, well, you can call it regular.
Just because our instrument doesn't play notes doesn't make it any less important. Sure, lots of times the drummer is perhaps the craziest person in the band. That's just because drumming comes with so much responsibility. The responsibility of being a drummer can truly make or break someone. What being a drummer truly means, both behind the kit and in real life, doing the right thing, right way, time. Never, ever stop. You're playing the drums live with other musicians, you gotta play the right thing. You don't want to steal the spotlight away from the singer or lead guitarist. You don't want to be hitting any more notes than are necessary. You want to play what fits the music perfectly as you can. That's not just playing the right groove, but playing that groove the right way. You got to have your hi-hat, snare, and bass drum balanced in the right way for the genre of music that you're playing. Got to make sure to play a little softer during the soft parts and louder during the loud parts. Pay attention to the bassist. Make sure your bass drum is lining up with his rhythm, unless you're trying to line up your groove with another instrument. The way you hit a drum is very important. We're not just whacking objects with sticks. With drumming, you are stimulating the head of the drum with your drumstick to get a resonance out of the instrument. Some instruments you blow on, some you pluck, some you rub with a bow. This one you stimulate with a drumstick for a fraction of a second, just to get the vibration out of the head and the shell of the drum. Pulling the sound out of it. Hit the drum with the right way. The grip of the stick changes the sound. Where you hit on the head of the drum changes the sound. How hard you hit it in relation to how hard the drum wants to be hit changes the sound. And all of the thousands of hits come out of your drum set in each song. Each one should be as perfect and appropriate for the situation, just like in life. You want to do the right thing the right way at the right time. You can do the right thing, but at the wrong time, it won't help anything. We can use the metaphor of a baby falling off the patio of a third-story apartment. You can do the right thing, and that's try to catch it. But if you try to catch it too late, not at the right time, too early or late, not going to save the baby's life. Got to catch it with something soft. Can't lay out a piece of plywood and expect the baby to survive. You got to do it in the right way. Hold out a net. Catch it as the baby lands. If you don't do all three together, it's pointless. You want to have the right pattern on your bass drum for the groove that the rhythm section's laying down. When you're on the ride cymbal, playing closer to the center for the louder aggressive sections, or further away for the slow groovy sections. During the verse, you may be playing near the outside of your snare drum. You may play your ghost notes closer to the outside of the rim, and then when things pick up for the chorus, you may start hitting your snare drum dead in the center. You may do some light tom work just off center of the head of your toms, but then for a fat, meaty fill, you're going to be hitting the dead center of all of them. No matter how fast you're playing, you want to hit the drum exactly where you intend to. You're not just whacking it, you're pulling the sound out of the drum. Each drum seems to have a velocity at which you get the most resonance out of. If you hit it any harder, the drum will sound flat. It's not just drums on your drum set. You need to know how to pull the right sound out of any drum you pick up, especially when you're doing hand percussion. Only one drum, see how many different sounds you can get.
the tone that you make, but only till here, right? Right? Or, right? So, if I blow air into it, like a balloon. So listen to this.
So yeah, one drum, 18 different sounds. Gotta know how to get the right sound out of things. A drummer needs to know how to get a good percussive sound out of any object, even if it's not a drum. You need to be able to tap on anything in any way and be able to judge with your ear what's a good sound or not. Where are you getting some good resonance? Do you get a good low end here? Well, that can be your bass for the beat. Is there a good high end here? Well, that can be the hat or the snare element of your beat. And just feel around and see how many different sounds you can get out of random objects. Practice on random household objects yourself. Get good at recognizing what resonance is, how the object is resonating sympathetically, and what a good group of tones could be on any object that could let you play a groove as if you were playing on a drum set. And of course, the music is never over until the drummer quits. So that means in life, being a drummer means keeping the rhythm, keeping the beat, and not stopping no matter what happens to you. No matter what surprises get thrown in your path, they seem like hurdles at first, but they're just challenges waiting for you to overcome and become better. When you're playing drums live, something goes wrong. Maybe the guitarist's guitar goes out and he breaks a string. Somebody throws a beer, it shorts out the bass amp. Maybe your keyboardist ODs and keels over. But no matter what chaos is going on stage, you as a drummer need to keep the beat. As long as the drum beat is still going, the song has not stopped. Let the guitarist change his strings, let the techs fuck around and fix shit, but no matter what, you just hold it down, cool and collected. You're the drummer. You keep that beat and you don't ever stop until it's time to stop. On stage, just like in life, whatever metaphorical strings get broken, whatever figurative beer bottles get thrown and smashed on your head, just keep that beat going. Show up. Keep showing up for the shows. You keep showing up for life. Don't ever let that beat stop. Timing is also about spreading things out. You play a song, you don't just hit all of the notes all at once. Notes, hit a couple other notes, you wait for some time. Drumming is mostly dead space if you really think about it. That's how life is too. If you like to go to the gym and work out, you know your goal isn't to do every exercise you possibly can on every workout. No. Do a few exercises one day, rest for a certain time, go do some different exercises one day, rest for a certain time. Like playing the drums. You hit, you wait. You hit, you wait. Growing plants. Plant a bunch of water and a bunch of fertilizer all up front. End up drowning it and killing it. Give it a little bit, just as much as it needs. Wait. Give it as much as it needs. You wait. Like playing the drums, if you're on you're on a slow, soulful section, or if you're backing up a guitar solo, no matter what the case is, give the song just what it needs. Wait. Comedy, all about timing. You can't just say all of the words of your bit back to back. You won't get any laughs. Good comedian puts pauses in between every word, every statement. Allows the same words to get a better laugh just because of better timing. trying to spark up a relationship with someone. Don't just send a bunch of texts and make a bunch of phone calls all up front. You want to spread them out. A little text here, wait a little bit. Another text, wait a little bit. Spread things out, do them with correct timing. Almost everything in life requires timing for best results. So we want to take what we learn behind the drum set and apply it to life as much as we possibly can. And the last part of being a drummer is turning mistakes into victories. You make a mistake while you're drumming, what do? Just play that same mistake 2 more times and then do a fill. And all of a sudden, it wasn't a mistake. It was intentional. Real life is a little bit different. Ideally, we don't repeat the same mistake 2 more times. But what we do is recover in some form or fashion as best as you can, in a way that sort of covers up that a mistake happened, but also allows you to learn from that mistake and perhaps never let it happen again. So you got fewer and fewer mistakes to cover up as you go along life, if you're learning your lessons. Right, so I guess that wraps up the philosophical portion of today's video, which means today's video is wrapping up. Just once again, want to thank everyone who stuck with me for this journey. Want to thank everyone who joins along this journey from here on out. If there's any topics you guys want me to philosophize on, drum related ideally, and lay that in the comments, just let me know. Got a long list myself, but I don't mind adding a few more topics to it. I hope I've inspired a generation of drummers to pick up their sticks, whether it's the first time or the second, third, fourth, fifth, or more time in their life. Pick up your sticks and join the journey with me, comrades. Really appreciate it. I'll catch you on the next video.